everybody and welcome to the On One Fair, the first Italian wines virtual exhibition. On One Fair is the international digital event where the Italian winemakers share the unique features of their wines with the importers, distributors and retailers in 122 countries in the world. The guest of this webinar is Elisa BIXIO of PODERI BIXIO, located in Veneto, in the north of Italy. In the next 15 minutes, you will learn much about the winery and its incredible wines. During the webinar, you can write your questions in the live chat and you can download some documents that PODERI BIXIO wanted to share with you. I remind you that if you'd like to know more about the winery proposal and talk directly to Elisa BIXIO, you can book a one-to-one video call just by using the link you find in the webinar instructions and on the On One Fair official page. You can choose the date and the time you prefer. So now let's start with a short video from PODERI BIXIO. Have a good webinar.
BIXIO Poderi come realtà produttiva è nata 40 anni fa, è un'azienda fondamentalmente familiare e il primo nucleo di cantina lo creò mio nonno Ottavio e proprio qui dove ci troviamo, per cui all'interno del comprensorio della zona di produzione del Soave DOC. E da lì è nata la nostra esperienza come produttori. La nostra storia è fondamentalmente legata alla storia dell'Unità d'Italia, perché Nino BIXIO, che era il luogotenente, braccio destro di Garibaldi, per cui durante la spedizione dei Mille ebbe una relazione con una nobildonna veronese e da lì nacque appunto questo figlio Alfonso, che ebbe poi in eredità dalla famiglia affidataria delle terre proprio qui a Soave, e è iniziata quella che è la storia della coltivazione, che si è trasformata in vera e propria produzione con la nascita della prima cantina con mio nonno Ottavio. Per quanto riguarda la panoramica della nostra produzione, siamo radicati ormai da molto tempo in quelle che sono le 3 zone fondamentali di produzione del veronese. A Soave, con dei vigneti di proprietà, poi ci spostiamo nella zona dell'Arcole DOC, una zona di produzione nuovissima ma che ha fatto nascere dei prodotti molto particolari. Poi ci spostiamo nella zona della Valpolicella e lì produciamo appunto i classici vini della Valpolicella, quelli conosciuti in tutto il mondo. Un momento fondamentale quando una persona si approccia con un calice di vino è proprio il momento della degustazione, no? Normalmente, in termini tecnici, dovremmo trovare quelli che sono i sentori che noi ritroviamo nel nostro palato durante la degustazione, dovremmo ritrovarli poi nel momento in cui andiamo a fare l'analisi sensoriale a livello olfattivo. Questo è fondamentale per determinare se un vino è equilibrato oppure no. Ogni vino ha la sua personalità, per cui all'interno di un calice tu ci senti un po' i tuoi ricordi, quello che sei, un po' il momento che stai vivendo. E l'importante è che un bicchiere di vino ti dia quella soddisfazione nel contesto in cui tu sei e che ti dia un po' di felicità in quel momento.
Nice to be here. I'm Elisa, and of course I'm the representative of my winery, my family company. And today we are going to discover a bit of us together, okay? So as you see on our nice videos, we are a family company based especially in Verona, okay? The surname of my family comes to Veneto 2 centuries ago. And in the latest years, thanks to my grandfather, we established the actual winery. And me, together with my father and a lot of my family members, we use all together this estate. Okay. Of course, we are located in Verona, and in Verona, we cover different production area. Okay, we came from Soave, so of course the first production that we have, and the oldest vineyard we own is in Soave. Is a majestic piece of land, more or less 2.5 hectares, that is a cru called Bassanella. And from Soave, oh, sorry, okay, and I think I can share this. Yeah, this is the bottles of our cru, okay, Bassanella. And this is one of our most representative white wines, okay, because it's very connected to the history of our family. And together with the production in Soave, we also move and experience the production of red wines. And in Verona, red wines are Valpolicella. Okay, so of course, we have a nice production of all the most representative Valpolicella wines, starting from Valpolicella Ripasso. And of course, we also have a nice selections of Amarone. And in particular, we produce 3 different kinds of Amarone, okay? The first one is the basic, the OCG, that is very smooth and easy, approachable Amarone, very fruity and nice and round. Then we move up in the quality level with our Classico, that is more oaked, so you perceive more spices and more vanilla on it. And the latest one is our Riserva. Riserva is something very special, okay? Released in few bottles per vintage, and the alcohol content arrived till 17, okay? But the wine is still very balanced, and he will conquer you at the first glass, of course. And in Verona, of course, we cover this very famous production, so Soave for the white wine and Valpolicella for the reds. But in 2000, a new appellation was recognized in Verona that is called Arcole. Arcole is almost unknown, and basically is the production is concentrated in Merlot and Cabernet grapes, and Pinot Grigio also, okay? We are in the plain, not in the hillside, very close to the River Adige, so the terroir, the kind of soil is almost sandy. Over there, we experiment the traditional appassimento method, very used in Verona, okay? But with Merlot and Cabernet grape. The result is a very outstanding wine that is called Nero d'Arcole. And this is one of our best sales ever, okay? Even because Nero d'Arcole has its own character. So no other wines are like him. So we are very proud of this, because we are, I think, among the few producers of this kind of wine. But the experience in Verona was not the only experience we'd like to have. So some years ago, my father fell in love with Molise region, okay? And in Molise, we discover a new land.
Sorry, Elisa. Why this choice? Why the Molise region?
We, not me, but we, yeah, in the time, my father chose this place because it's amazing, you know. The vineyard we bought there are very close to the seaside, and the climate is completely different from the one we have here in Veneto. It's very windy. We enjoy the closest yeah sorry, we enjoy the sea because it's very close to the vineyard, so we have a very nice salty taste in all the wine we produce there. And of course, because it's Molise is one of the littlest region we have in Italy, and it's not virgin, but it's very rural. So you don't have vineyard all over like in Veneto. So you have a more, how can you say? Yes, you breathe, okay, a different air over there. So are the reasons why we choose that region. And of course, for the this kind of characteristics, we also start to produce organic wine over there. And in Molise region, we have a line that is called Pittacciato, okay, and we produce white, rosé, and red wines based in original grapes cultivated over there. And the most representative wine we have there is our Riserva, okay. Riserva, voila. It's I like this bottle because it's like a postcard from there, okay, because you can see exactly what we see from the vineyard over there. So you have the vineyard, you have the sea, and there's always a falcon eagle that is flying away. So it's an amazing place. You will, of course, enjoy the life there because it's absolutely something very different from the one we have here in Veneto. From the okay, of course, from Molise, we enlarged the production of our wines. They are divided in different brands. So you have BIXIO, PODERI for the traditional wines like Soave and Amarone, okay? This Montà is the brand of the wine we produce in Arcole, okay? So traditional Veronese method, but with Merlot and Cabernet grapes. And we also have a nice production of Pinot Grigio. And the BIXIO produttori, okay, that cover a bit the more daily wines like Pinot Grigio, Merlot, Cabernet. And then we have also a selection of Prosecco, Pittacciato from Molise, okay, so they are IGT Osco and then DOC from Molise, and Il Matese, that is a special release for a more daily Molisian wine, okay? So this is the range we can actually offer. And about us, okay, Appassimento is one of our distinctive method that we use for mostly of our quality productions.
And here my question: why did you choose this method? Why Appassimento for your grapes?
Yeah. Appassimento, you know, is one of the ancient method used in Verona to produce wine. With the drying of the grape, I've got some here because this is the appassimento period in the winery. Okay, so you can see what happened to the grape. We pick up, handle the grape, and then we let them dry for a period that depends on the kind of grape we use. For example, for Merlot, we need 1 month. For Corvina, we need at least 2 months, okay? Because the characteristics of the grape are different. But you can understand what happened because with the appassimento, we lose part of the water, so we are able to concentrate all the essence of the grape inside the essence. At the end of the appassimento period, okay, when we squeeze it, okay, we have a bit of moist because we still have some liquids, so we can start the fermentation period. Appassimento is very used, especially here in Verona, because we don't have the sun of the south of Italy, okay? So we need a method that increase the alcohol content in the wine because we have more sugar on it, and of course, or the flavors. And appassimento wines are something very special because they are very velvety, round, and full of taste. So you also perceive the appassimento scents, okay, on them. So this is why we choose this kind of method to produce mostly of our quality wines. At the end of our experience is not the end because we never reach the end, you know, working, but we'd like to do something very special and new. So we extremely dry the grape of Merlot to obtain a great wine. In this case, the name of the wine, that is denso, suggests to you which kind of wine you have in the glass. Okay, so I've got about a few here. Okay, denso, I think is absolutely the most representative wine in the winery because my father worked very hard to reach this kind of result in a bottle. Denso is dense, intense. It has a very ruby red color. So if I'm able, I can show you. Okay. Yeah. So the intense color, okay, come out from the glass even in the tasting because it's so deep, so nice. You have a deep plum. You also perceive the oak, but it's still very elegant and very well balanced inside the glass. Denso. It's a wow wine. When people try it during the tasting or during the event, the reaction is wow. So this is our super Veneto wines, and it's also our wow wines, and is an experience that you must do in at least once in your life. So this is our idea. So a wine that give you an extremely happiness when you have it in the glass. Of course, this is, I think, the end of my presentation. So I'm very happy to stay here with you. And if you, we are looking for partners in way to establish a very nice partnership all over the world. We actually work in north of Europe and in Asia, in Japan. So we are looking for nice partners in US and of course in new countries like Vietnam and Malaysia and Asia Pacific in general. So you have here all my details. If you like to join us, we also have a YouTube channel where we publish sometimes wine tasting and some educational explaining how we work with grape and how we work with wine. So I hope you enjoy this time with me, and of course I will be very happy to meet you if you are interested to our company and our wines. So thank you a lot.
Thank you, Elisa. Perfect. And I remind you that you can book your one-to-one video call with Elisa BIXIO if you want to know further information about the BIXIO wines, and if you are interested in the denser wines above all. I'm very curious to taste it. Yeah. So thank you, Elisa. Thanks to PODERI BIXIO, and I hope to see you again on the next webinar on Wine Fair. And as we always say, viva il vino italiano. Bye bye.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Vazon Group, the bridge between research and enology. We develop integrated, synergistic solutions to create new technologies, while always focusing on total wine quality improvement. Beginning with the concept of mild technology, our process philosophy for only creating subtle changes without altering the wine's original and natural characteristics. Throughout the years, we constantly expand and grow our portfolio of enological equipment and products, forever paying special attention to environmental sustainability and wine quality. In conjunction with the use of continually enhanced enological coadjuvants, we rely upon the creation and application of physical separation technique equipment, which we developed under the brand and company Douglas. 1988 Flotation. 1997 Tartaric stabilization by membrane. 2017 Bipolar membranes. A recent upgrade to the electrodialysis unit is the addition of brand new bipolar membranes for acidification and deacidification of musts and wines. Cationic or anionic membranes that enable the precise removal of ions in wine, directly impacting pH and preserving the wine's original organoleptic characteristics. Assisting winemakers around the world to create expressive wines with minimal but essential intervention, we indefinitely pursue the concept of precision enology.